Bucky's is shaking his head. He's doing it right now. And Voodoo is licking his lips. Both of them right now. Hold on. And Imogene is smiling. Look at this. Smile on her face. Oh, my God. Look at the smile on her face. Because she knows. Yes. Oh, I know. So there is a reason for all of this excitement, y'all. There's a reason for the excitement. I'm going to show you what it is right over here. Just ignore all of this mess that Jake made. Looky here. We got a special treat in the mail. Knickermakers. Horse treats. Yes, yes. For adult horses. They're bite-sized and they're highly... Yeah, they're going to like these. And we're going to use these this morning to lead everyone out back and help get their day kick-started. That's what they look like. So I'm excited to see how everyone enjoys them. All right, you guys join me. Let's get on down there. All right, so today I'm going to continue working on our fence, but over on this side. What I'm going to have to go do first is go buy me a gate. I'm trying to one-hand this here, folks. I'm trying to one-hand this here. Trying to one-hand it. I got to go buy me a gate. I want to make sure I get the same size as the one I have now, so they'll match. Oh my gosh, Lester Morrow, how hard? This shouldn't be that hard. So this is a 10-foot gate. All right, so I will go buy me a 10-foot gate so they will match up nicely. And we're gonna get some more work done on the other half here. How did he get? Give me a minute. Folks, just give me a minute. He was way over there when I brought everybody else through. He stealthy. I think that everybody gets real tired of this. I know I do. I get real tired of this. I feel like this happens about once a week. It used to be a lot more dramatic. Now, even this has become a routine. Seriously, even this has become a routine of him crybabying himself around, throwing a temper tantrum, pouting and whining. You know, all the things that your typical 2-year-old does. Throwing things, stomping his feet. She won't even look at me, Jezebel. All of this. And let's not think that Tex is the only one who knows how to throw a nice temper tantrum. Billy is just as guilty of falling back to the his immature youth. All right, so like I said, this has become a little bit of a routine that's not even fun anymore. Listen, everyone, I think I speak for most people. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. And I think I speak for most people, men and women, when I say that we get tired of routines. People get tired of routines. People want to have a little bit of change up every once in a while. I'm going to try to follow him up, guys, so that I can go ahead and get him out of here before he tries to jump over. See, if I was to leave him alone, he would end up stepping right over this old fence. He'd get himself all tangled up somehow. Keep walking, buddy. Look at that string. He sees string. He sees a piece of string. Go. I do not want that string wrapped around your neck. Go. Just go. Don't mess with Daddy. Well, this ain't. Oh, Billy. See, the neat thing is, though, look, Billy is stuck on the far side of my new fence. You're probably a little bit confused. You're like, I see all kinds of fences here, Lester. And in fact, you do. This is, okay, let's just forget this one here for now. This is the old fence. This is the property line fence that divides my dad's and my uncle's property. That was the only fence for years and years and years. Now, when my dad and my uncle had bulls, they let them fight. That was just part of that was just farm life. You let your bulls fight until one of them goes home. And what they would normally do is fight right through the fences. It was something that we grew up that was, hey, Dad, the bulls are fighting. Yeah, they'll get tired and go home. And that's what it was. Well, now that we have refined ourselves a little bit, and we spent a lot more money on these bulls than what my dad and my uncle spent back in their days, we have to protect our bulls from that kind of nonsense. Guys, look how sad he looks. Look how sad he looks. Santana, go away. So what we've done is, and this is not the first time I've had to explain this. Now we have made sort of a North and South Korea with the DMZ here in the middle. So Billy's over there in North Korea because he's the bad guy. Yeah, Billy is our villain, and so he's over there in North Korea. That's Kim Jong-sung, whatever. Yeah, the North Korean guy, okay? Now over here, Tex is over here in South Korea. Now guys, I don't give a darn about the Koreas. This is not about the Koreas, and lo and behold, if I don't get demonetized because I'm making a political statement, I'm not. The point of the matter is, we have a DMZ, which is a demilitarized zone here in the middle. So Billy can't come any further than that new fence that me and Jake built recently. And soon, maybe today, Jake and I are going to start rebuilding this fence the right way. Nice and solid, the way it's supposed to look, like that over there. Not the way it looks right now, the one he can just push himself right through, which he's done a number of times. The fence we're going to build is going to come all the way around from where I just measured the gate, all the way down to the far tree line. And get this, at that point, it's going to go across the pasture. Following my finger, folks, follow my finger all the way about 1,000 yards. You heard me right. Can you even see? Let me put my camera on full zoom. Can you even see that far tree line? And so ultimately, if my fence holds, this entire pasture, including pond, several big shade trees, will look at this face he's making. He's becoming demonized. It's so scary. Tex, you're so scary when you do that. Billy's a sweet little guy, y'all. Billy's just a sweet little guy who's been caught up in all this nonsense with some big old balls. Tex is just a sweet little guy with small balls, and Santana just, I think a lot of people would be torn. I say people because my animals are like people to me. A lot of women would be torn between their heart and their head. Does that make any sense? Probably not. And we're not going to even get into the apples and bananas discussion again. Let's just not get into the apples and bananas discussion. But I do want to get Tex on out of here. What he's going to do, and he's already done, is he's turned my roll of hay over on the side. Next thing he'll do is start digging his horns into it and picking up hay string. We're not going to allow that. But anyway, I'm excited about trying to get this pasture all fenced in. Hopefully it'll be the kind of pasture where Tex and Billy can do this all day if they want to. The fence will be so solid, so 4, maybe even 5 strands of barbed wire. It will be such a great fence that Tex and Billy can sit here and stare at each other's apples and bananas all day if they want to, but it's not going to matter. They can dig all the holes they want to dig. They can dig all the holes they want to dig. They can pout and whine and stomp and kick and shove and scream and holler, but guess what? They're not going to be able to get across them fences to try to fight each other. They're not going to at that point, they're going to finally realize that it's futile. It is. It's their waste. Their efforts are in vain. All of this is just in vain. They can't get hurt digging holes, folks. They can't get hurt digging holes. They're not going to get hurt digging holes. Listen, this place is going to look like craters on Mars. It's going to look like the moon with all of the holes he's going to dig. There's going to be craters across this entire pasture. It's going to look like we had a meteor shower that struck right here in Plum Grove. Billy's going to create all of his craters over there. Tex will create all of his over here. And you know what? Bulls will do that. And they can do that. Who cares? All right, so I think that I've explained this again, probably for the umpteenth time. I'm going to, at this point, go ahead and get around behind Tex, walk him up the fence line, get him back out of this pasture, and we'll just call this a day. Excuse me, sweetie. If you would like some extra food, you could just simply ask Daddy. Look, y'all, I've got her by the horns. Y'all ever heard the expression? I gotta hurry before everyone else goes back up toward the house. If I don't go, everyone else who's out here having their morning snack will all start going up back to the barn, and I'll have to restart the whole thing over again. Come on, little buddy. Oh my gosh. Do not go over there. Do not go over there. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. Back up. I need 10 steps. 10 big steps, buddy. 10. There you go. 9. 8. There you go. 7. Back up. Come on. 6. You're almost there. 5. See, I'm trying. 5, 4. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. That's a good boy. That right there is a good boy. Did y'all notice how he tried to do all he could to save a little face? To make it seem like he fought. Did y'all notice how he fought the red monster? The red monster here? He fought the red monster. And yes, it is true. The red monster finally won. But did you notice the effort he put forth? And how much of a struggle it was for the red monster to move him around? See, you gotta sometimes let your bull win, y'all. Sometimes you gotta let your bull win. Sometimes you have to let a man win. Sometimes you do. You have to let a man win to make them feel like they steal or something.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
something like that.